China is expected to put a renewed focus on its campaign to equalize wealth at the closely watched Communist Party Congress, which begins this Sunday.
The Common Prosperity campaign had faded in prominence in the face of economic headwinds and market concern after sweeping regulatory crackdowns last year. CNA's Olivia Seong with this story in our series on President Xi's ambitions.
36-year-old Chen Duanfa currently works in an international school in Hangzhou, having studied overseas and with over a decade of experience in the education industry. He's also a career advisor and runs this WeChat account with over 9,600 followers. He writes articles providing tips for teachers interested to pursue a career in international schools. And in the past year, he's seen an increase in queries from a new group, teachers from the once lucrative private tutoring sector. This follows a ban on for-profit after-school tutoring last year, effectively crippling the $100 billion industry.
有一些老师可能觉得他在，例如说他在比较这种大型的这种学 S 啊、新东方工作经验，他会觉得，哎，那我怎么样才能去到国际学校呢？有些人可能就直接找，有些人刚好就借这么一个机会，好像是希望给自己自身再提升一下，然后他就会出国去读个书。
The crackdown was part of China's double reduction education reform to reduce the stress students face from schoolwork and additional classes outside.
双减的政策来的很突然，他们就觉得，哎，原来稳定是最重要的。
All this is also part of a wider campaign known as Common Prosperity, which aims to narrow the wealth gap in society, a vision personally promoted by Chinese President Xi Jinping, who at an economic meeting last August made a call to regulate excessively high incomes and for high-income groups and businesses to contribute more to society.
The Common Prosperity campaign gathered steam last year as sweeping regulatory changes were made across various sectors, affecting many, including the country's technology giants. This led firms like Alibaba and Tencent to pledge billions towards social causes in support of the vision. The sudden changes also spooked markets and caused concern among investors.
According to investment migration consultancy Hanley & Partners, around 10,000 high net worth Chinese are hoping to leave the country this year, taking assets worth $48 billion with them. A migration agency in Chengdu also tells CNA it has seen an increase in the number of queries since the end of last year. This trend is exacerbated by China's tough zero-COVID policy and a crisis in the property sector, as the party maintains that homes should not be for speculation.
高净值人群比较多一些，然后现在可能是那种什么中产以上，考虑的是海外的一些金融资产啊，第二个是海外房产。中国的房产现在也波动比较大，所以说大家也可能去国外，然后的话投资一些房产的话，它也算是一种分散风险吧。
Publicity for Common Prosperity has slowed as China's economy has faced new challenges, but there could be a renewed focus as the campaign is likely to feature in President Xi's report at the upcoming twice-a-decade Party Congress.
We've seen a much stronger focus in recent months on the long-term technocratic nature of Common Prosperity. There's a demonstration zone in Zhejiang that has proposed, quite incremental policies, but what this actually means for policymaking is not going to be a return to these sudden regulatory campaigns that shook markets last summer, but more of a long-term focus on the redistribution of economic resources between income groups, but also between regions, also in terms of increasing public services and improving welfare policies.
After all, ensuring citizens share in the opportunity to be wealthy is seen as a key part in achieving China's second centenary goal of building a modern socialist country by 2049, the next stage of development after declaring it had eliminated absolute poverty in the country last year. Olivia Seong, CNA, Beijing.